So in the previous example, we overloaded the increment operator, but this increment operator is the pre-increment operator. What about the postfix increment operator? Postfix means C1 plus plus. How can we overload this? Can we write here C1 plus plus and it will increment the value of C1? Let us try to know this. No, this is giving us an error. This is not permissible because we are overloading the pre-increment operator, not the postfix increment operator. Now, how to overload the postfix increment operator? It is very simple. Simply we will copy this. Okay, counter operator plus plus. Now, instead of an empty parenthesis, let us write int here. Int means we are not passing any argument of type integer. This is just a differentiator. The compiler uses this int to differentiate between whether this is a postfix increment or a prefix increment. If the parenthesis is empty, it means this is a pre-increment, and if the parenthesis contains this int keyword, it means this is a postfix increment. So instead of plus plus count, we can write count plus plus. Count plus plus. Okay. So now it should work. So C plus plus C1, C1 becomes 1 plus plus C1, now 2 plus plus C1 plus plus. Now C1 will become 3. Okay. And okay, here again plus plus C1. C1 becomes 4 and C2 also becomes 4. Let us see. Yeah. Okay. And now instead of plus plus C1 here, write C1 plus plus. Now what will be the value of C2 at C1? C1 plus plus means C1 will be incremented. C1 will become 4. But what will happen here? Here C2 will it be 4 or will it remain 3? It means C2 will be 3 while C1 will be 4 because this is post increment. Okay, so C1 will be 4 while C2 will remain 3. Why? Because post increment means first we are assigning the value of C1 to C2 and then we are incrementing it. Okay, so let us see. It is still giving us 0, 4, 4. Why? Let me check this. This is return counter. Okay, so here the error is here. We should write uh, count plus plus. First, okay, so return statement should be the last statement inside any function. So shouldn't we write like this? So what will happen? Here return counter count plus plus. It means this counter object, temporary object, it will be initialized to value of count. Okay, so the value of count when we call this is 3. Okay, so 3 will be assigned to this nameless object and then count plus plus. Count will become 4 and then this object will be returned. Okay, so now it should give us correct values. Yeah, it is giving us 0, 4, 3. Okay, so we are now correctly implementing it. The idea is to use this operator in the manner in which it behaves. Okay, so the post increment operator, how it behaves, it first assigns its value to the variable on the left hand side and then it increments itself. So here is we are doing the exact thing. Okay, so first we are initializing this counter object, this nameless counter object with the previous value of count, that is 3, and then we are incrementing count count plus plus, now count will become 4, and then the nameless object is being returned. So C2 will be 3 while C1 will become 4 here.